Hey, what's up guys? Another weekend, another drain call, another kinked line. Today we're going to show you how to repair a drain cable that has just been through the ringer and it's got a few kinks in it. And in order to salvage it and not have to buy a whole new drain cable, this is what you do. This past weekend we had a bit of a mishap with one of our technicians had a drain clog. It just looks like it may have had a break in the line or something, but over and over he kept trying to get the clog out and it just bent the cable up really bad here, 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 and looks like it's beyond repair, but with a Gorlitz hollow core cable we can fix it, and we're going to show you how. First we got to take the bolt cutters and salvage what we can. Those are going to be trash because those are not going to be worth salvaging. Those pieces right there, those cables will just be gone. So
we'll keep the blade, but we'll throw the rest of this off.
When you got a kink in your cable, it makes it hard to work with when you're trying to get it to go to a make a flip or go into a certain bend. All right, so we got it stretched out. All right, so the rest of the cable in here is good. We got a bunch of cable in there. This is a 1/2 inch cable for a Gorlitz. So these are all the pieces that are going away because they're just, you don't want that in your reel right there. That's going to cause huge problems. But the best thing about these hollow core cables is being able to fix them and not have to throw the whole thing away. Let me get you a splicer. Let's see.
One like this was little. You want to make sure you don't over tighten them. You want to make them meet just like that. That way it don't create a bulge in the cable. Keeps a nice smooth transition.
it never even happened. So we go from here, having all these kinks in your cable, to having a nice long cable with no kinks. The time you're gonna save not having to fight with all these are 100 foot half inches are 100 foot.
I said before he broke it, he probably had about 115 feet because we was able to salvage the old cable before we added a new one.
Yeah. So every time we change cables, we leave some on, because usually the first 15 or 20 feet in the cable never gets used. And the drain technician is the one that have been doing it a long time. They know when they start to lose the elasticity, or whatever you want to call it, and they're no longer, they're just not as good as they used to be. They don't clean drains like they used to. What's the word?
Basically, if they get weaker, they get flimsy, they don't allow us to torque up and really cut a good, like a root clog or any kind of hard stoppage that you gotta have some torque to cut through or rip it out. The weaker the cable gets, prohibits you from doing that.
So another thing about drain cleaning is, you know, sometimes plumbing companies aren't specialists in drain cleaning, and they'll have a drain machine on the truck, and they'll send it out there, and maybe they won't use a big enough drain cable, or they won't use a blade on the end of a cable. And you really have to have someone that knows what they're doing, and we're drain cleaning specialists. You can send a drain cable down a drain and poke a hole through whatever is clogging the drain, and you're gonna have problems again. So make sure that when you have a drain cleaning technician out, they're using a big enough cable and a bit on the end of it. You know, a bit, something like this blade right here, something that's gonna get on, it's gonna scrub the side of the pipe. And there are all kind of blades, but if you got a 4-inch drain, you got to use a big enough blade to get to it. So we got these blades here. We go through them a lot. I mean, that's gonna get the side of the pipe, and then the smaller the pipe, you're gonna have smaller bits, but they got to at least scrape through whatever it is on the side. But if they just send the cable down there with nothing on the end of it, it may poke a hole through the clog, and you can't see it, but it's going to let all the water run out. And as soon as there's any kind of obstruction that gets sent down the line, toilet paper or whatever, it's going to hit that, you know, block that hole up again, and you're going to have the same problem. We use Gorlitz drain equipment, and one of the main reasons is because you can make these field repairs, and you don't have to throw your whole cable away once you get it kinked. Because when you do drain cleaning, you're going to get kinks in the cable, and they're going to need some repairs, and you need a drain cable that allows you to do that. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you like these kind of videos, consider subscribing to our channel. See you next time.